Welcome back to our channel, shwiya.kolshi, little bit of everything. With you, Hiba and Sarah, again in another video with Moroccan food and the category of Moroccan bread. Today we're bringing you a bread which is a favorite of everybody. And I think every culture itself has its own version of this bread. The Indian will call it paratha, the Indo-Pakistani culture will call it paratha, the Egyptian would call it mishaltet. I don't know the Turkish what they call it. Sarah, you have any idea?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. But I'm sure everyone has his own version of this bread. But today, we are bringing you the Moroccan version. So for that, let's start what we need. So we need flour. And again, we're gonna use the Durham semolina fine flour. I didn't tell you where you can get this one. So basically you can get it in any Middle Eastern store, Indian store. Or if you cannot, then definitely I find it in Amazon too. So, or big, stores. So yeah, if you want big quantity. So for this we need like 3 cups of semolina flour or like Durham semolina flour, super fine flour. We need baking powder. So for baking powder, we just needed it to kind of give a little bit rise to the dough. So it's kind of a little bit like flexible. So you need like a half, like around, not a half, I would say like 3/4 of teaspoons. And you need salt to taste, and you need warm water. And I left the melted butter with the oil. You can use like same quantity of melted butter and oil together. So this one is for preparation. Basically like it's kind of like puff pastry, like the way you do like puff pastry. It's just with the melted butter, and you cook it right away. So it's not like you leave it or you keep on working it like puff pastry. French do with puff pastry too. So we're gonna take all the ingredients except the melted butter and the oil, and then we're gonna put them on a KitchenAid, mix them, add water to kind of like get the right consistency of the dough, and then like leave it to rest for 5 minutes, and then I'll show you how we're gonna be working our own msemmen, or fluffed bread like Moroccan call it. So it's kind of like, I just want to show you like the consistency of it. Well kneaded and rested. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of the dough and make small balls. And this is the fun part. Have some little bit mixture of butter and oil in my hand. Start like rolling it like this, and sorry, excuse me. So let it set aside and repeat the same thing with my other leftover dough. So this kind of bread, like mostly people eat it for breakfast on holidays, like the day of Eid, Ramadan, for like breaking the fast. People will make it, like and add honey, butter, or like I know in the Indian culture or the Desi, like Indo-Pakistani culture, they eat it with the fried eggs too. The shape is different too, like in the Indo-Pakistani culture. So I'm gonna finish this rolling up and making small balls from my dough, and then get back to you, show you how to kind of spread it and make the small square of msemmen. After we have made the balls, like small balls of our dough, here's how it look. So we're gonna spread them out with the mixture of oil. So put a little bit oil, a little bit mixture of oil and butter on your spreading like countertop or something, and then start spreading it. And the trick is you just push it aside, like this. You don't put a lot of pressure on it, and it should be really, really thin. And the dough should start being like clear. So, like this. Okay. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my spread it on top of my, round piece of dough. And then another trick which is going to make it even more fluffier is the semolina. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the semolina, after I add like the mixture of butter on top of my dough, so I'm going to take and I work with my left hand so it doesn't get like dirty or something. So I'm going to take it and spread a little bit on top, this kind of like work as a divider between both, you know, both like layers. Okay, so I'm gonna take 1/2 of it and bring it to kind of like the middle, 1/3. Bring another half and put it on top of it, and then add a little bit of the butter and spread the semolina on top. Again, fold and fold. So see, so I get really good square, and let it rest and continue with the next one until I finish the whole dough ball that I have. So I will get back to you when I'm ready to cook my msemmen. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna spread the squares into the size that we want them to. So it's gonna be a little bit on the thinner side, not the thicker side. So it's gonna take a little bit of the butter mix, a little bit down. Get the first one I have, you know, kind of fold. That's the one I'm gonna start with. And there you go. See, now it's very, very helpful. The dough is not stiff. So this is the size I want, and this is the thickness you wanna have. And after this, I'm just gonna like cook it. So in my pan or my skillet, I'll put a little bit of the mixture, and it should be hot. You keep it until it becomes hot, and then you slow it down to like so kind of like medium, low medium. Gently put your bread on top, and you have the sizzling. What you're gonna do, you're gonna let all the dough kind of cook from the lower part, and then after that you will flip it. And while flipping, you add a tiny bit amount of the butter mix. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. See? And I'm gonna slow down the heat more. Okay? Now I will move it around. So what I want the whole like msemmen or this folded bread to kind of like be cooked from every side of it. Because of using the semolina, you see, like it starts puffing up. Flip it again. It's cooked until you get like all this like light golden brown all around it. And the results of our msemmen. This is how it should be looking. See, like all like brown and from everywhere, like golden brown. That's the color we need to kind of like want to achieve. So the way we're gonna use is either we keep it like this and we add like a little bit honey, which I served in a Moroccan tagine on the top. I'll show you my place. We just roll it or like close it and eat it. Or some people do like open it like this and then add the honey inside and eat it. So it's your choice, but thank you very much for watching, and see you again in another video from your channel, shwiya.kolshi. Please do subscribe if you want new like videos. Add comment, like, view and like, and follow us on our channel. We'd love to hear your feedback, and if you have tried any one of these recipes, please do post a picture of it or how it turned out. So thank you, have a very, very nice day, and until next time, goodbye.